Here in Bangen district, where we are conducting a 2 weeks preaching program with students from the Harare Institute of Technology, that's HIT. These are Adventist students who are gathered here. Of course, as you can see on the banners behind me, we are conducting a Youth Expo. I'm here standing with our outgoing president, Mr. Boniface Garizanai. Mr. Boniface Garizanai, welcome to this interview.
Thank you, Pastor. It's my pleasure to be hosted by you in this industry.
Powerful. Maybe just tell us, it's not Harare, it's not Michigan. How many Zundes have you attended? I understand that you're now finishing school. This is Zunde Michigan.
This is my 10th grade day.
Wow. I understand Cinema Zunde did have a campus when you close school, you also go out for Zundes outside the campus. For the Zundes that you've conducted outside the campus, maybe one or two things of interest that you've learned over the years.
So from the Zundes that we have been doing off campus, one of the major lessons that I have learned is that it is not by power nor by might that we make it in life or in reaching out to the people, but it is by God's Spirit. I'll give an example. In many of the Zundes, you would sometimes go and meet someone, maybe you're learning with them during the Zunde. They seem to be understanding, they are asking questions, they're involved, and you would think this one is the rightful candidate to be baptized. But lo and behold, when the Zunde comes to an end, that person will then not give their life to Jesus. Maybe the one whom you say, let's not pass through that homestead, or they are not as interested as possible. They are the ones who then say, you know what? I've made up my mind, I'm going to give my life to Jesus. So basically I've seen that God is a way of working out things in a way that we would really appreciate and say, surely it was God. Sometimes in terms of our planning, we would say, specifically for this zone, everything is in place. We are all set.
The money is there.
The money is there. People are there.
Missionaries are there.
Yeah.
They've registered.
They have registered, and we are saying, you know what, we are going to make it. But just a day before, you are calling people. You are saying, are we going together tomorrow? You find that maybe 15 people or so, a larger percentage of people have drawn back. But through it all, you would then realize that it is only God who makes his work to be successful. So over the years and over the 10 Zundes that I have been attending, I have learned that God would find a way of making us realize at the end of the Zunde that surely it was the Lord who made it happen, and it is not by our strength, not by our might,
or not by power,
but by His Spirit.
By the Spirit of God.
Yes.
So in other words, we are saying that God works in mysterious ways.
Exactly.
God works in ways that you don't understand.
Exactly.
What we thought we would harvest in terms of souls, we ended up not doing so. Munamasa fungira kuti acha baptizwa ndiyasa baptizwa.
Exactly.
You want to go to vachaenda kuzungu. Push and promote, and they were responding. Ultimately, those who never thought would go to the university but ended up going.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So maybe the last question would be, what would you say to? I can say that Mr. Garizanai has finished school. Ultimately, officially is now in alumni. He will be supporting the work that is here on campuses. Maybe my words are going to put my alumni, my former students in particular, and perhaps in other campuses in general. What words would you say to those individuals?
Okay, so to the other alumni members, I would say to you, let's support the mission. The Lord is more than willing to make great things happen for us. We may think we have little, but that little that we have will go a long way in helping the mission. You only eternity will review the importance and the work that which you have done with the little that you have. And once we do that, we challenge God to bless us and to do more for us. So let's support the mission. The harvest is plentiful, but God is saying the laborers are few. yeah, let's support them. Those are my things.
Thank you so much. It is our wish and our prayer that for those students, some of them are here, let us continue to support the work on the campus and the work that is there off the campus. Mwana ukomborere wakuitire zvakanaka, tinosangana zvekare pazvironga zvinotevera.